it's been a long year. It's been a long 2 years. We're really happy to be back. Just a reminder, if you are not eating or drinking, please keep your mask on. That's university policy. We didn't set that. I think that's it. Thank you all so much for coming. And yeah, let the show begin. Thank you.
Ah, well, brother, here we are. Paris. It is disgusting. Interesting. Well, I know our fortunes have been on the downturn recently, being thrown out of our kingdom. Not being funny. But, our two royal artifacts are with us. The crown of comedy. The scepter of comedy. With these, we cannot fail.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. It's a
The
good thing we're in France, brother.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you've noticed my...
Are you wearing?
Oh, it's all the rage in France. They call it Jean Shortez. Indeed. I believe it's going to catch on.
What is that? Is it
Indigo? Indigo.
very exotic?
Only
brother.
the finest. Stolen from a homeless man. Yes, but,
Well, the thing is, the reason we're here is I've got us booked at a wedding. Queen Donatella is an old friend of mine, and her daughter's getting married, and we're to be the entertainment. So why don't we try out our material on some of these likely-looking peasants here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
Fine idea,
Get the
fine
old
idea.
wise phone.
Yeah,
Get a crack at it.
I'm the wise
I haven't
phone.
brought my wise phone with me.
Oh, that's all right. You can share mine. Now, let's see. Feel free to give us feedback, of course. Why was the king wet?
I don't know, brother. Why was the king wet?
It was the reigning monarch.
Oh, tell the one about the Irishman. Everyone loves a joke about the Irish.
So, a Welshman, a Cornishman, each own a horse, and they can't tell them apart. The Welshman cut the tail off his horse, but a few weeks later the Cornishman's horse lost its tail in an accident, and they were back to square one. They went to an Englishman for help, who shook his head and said, "You dullards, anyone can clearly see the white horse is 3 inches taller than the black horse."
Ooh, the wristwatch hasn't been invented yet. We must be late.
Indeed.
Sophia, your godmother's arrived and she's brought your beautiful dress.
Oh, you simply must come see it. How wonderful it is you're getting married.
I know, I can't wait. I have to tell you something, but you must promise to keep it a secret, okay?
Of course.
My father is coming to the wedding.
You found him? Truly?
How? Did Queen Donatella invite him?
Well, no. I found correspondence between my mother and 3 kings. King William, King Harry, and King Samuel, all within the same month. I decided to send them invitations as my mother, and no surprise, they said yes.
So, you invited 3 men, strangers, whom your mother never told you about to your wedding, in hopes that one of them would be your father?
Yes, I believe it. Didn't you hear her?
Does Queen Donatella know?
No, and you're not going to tell her, okay? This is a surprise. Finally going to meet my father.
Oh, fine. When are they set to arrive?
Today, come, let's not keep my godmother waiting.
Sophia has grown up. It seems like only yesterday she was just a little girl. Even more so, I can't believe that she's getting married.
One thing about my daughter is that she knows what she wants, and if this marriage makes her happy, then
I'm happy to hold it.
Oh, look at you. Oh, don't you look absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you and your darling Sky, my dear.
Did I hear someone say my name?
Sky! Oh, this is my godmother, Rose, and of course you know my mother.
Such a pleasure to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
And I you.
And it's always a delight to see you, Queen Donatella.
You are always welcome here, Sky.
Sophia, I just handed off your dress to be placed in your room. We mustn't spoil the surprise for when you walk down that aisle.
Introducing to the court the arrival of King William of Sweden!
Huzzah! What?
Introducing to the court the arrival of King Harry of England!
Huzzah! Cheers. Cheers, my ladies. You got another one?
Introducing to the court the arrival of King Samuel of Ireland! Huzzah!
Greetings, most gorgeous queen. Thank you for hosting us on such short notice.
What are you all doing here?
Well, I'm on vacation. As am I.
As am I. A rather spontaneous one.
Well, you can't vacation here. There's to be a wedding, and we have no room to house you, so. Well, if that's the case. But they can stay on the grounds, can't they, Mother? Fine. Just stay out of the way.
Well, I must say I was not expecting it to air like that.
You and me both. And here I was thinking she sent us the invitation. But there obviously must have been a mix-up. I think it's best if we go.
I agree with you on that. As do I.
Wait! It wasn't my mother who sent the invitations, it was me. You must be Donatella's daughter.
Yes. Why? We all only knew your mother for a short time, unfortunately.
Yes, and she didn't really seem happy at our appearance. No, I really think she... No, wait! She's just stressed with the wedding. Once she realizes you're here to surprise her, she'll be so happy. Please, you must stay. She's always talking about the wonderful time she spent with you. Well, what's the harm in adventure? I'll stay, Sophia. If you think she'll be happy at our appearance, then I will stay as well.
Right. Oh, very spontaneous. I will stay as well.
Thank you. I promise this will be a day to remember. It's funny. I can see the resemblance between her and Donatello.
And Shaw has a crown, too. I just wonder, where's your father?
I heard Donatella never married, but she's the first queen to rule without a king. Honey, what's funny? Well, Sophia is 20 years old, correct?
Yes. Have you?
Yes, and you?
With Donatella?
Yes.
Oh,
shit!
Things certainly are moving faster out here, brother. That means we're gonna get warmed down. Lips, teeth, tip of the lance. Lips, teeth, tip of the lance. Lips, teeth, tip of the lance. Good. Wonderful.
Now, these fine folk, I assume, wanting more of our fantastic comedy, wouldn't you, folks?
Let them have it.
What do you find in both English castles and American museums? Norman Rockwell's. Look by the norm, you see.
Oh, have we got enough heretic jokes in there? Those are big ones.
Oh, yes,
People
yes.
love heretic jokes. We gotta make sure we have them.
How many heretics does it take to screw in a lamp wick? None, for they do exist in eternal darkness. Yes.
One of my knights was around the other day, and I thought I'd ask him, "Say, good sir knight, have you ever been poked by a lance?" Do you know what he said to me?
He said no, but I have been caressed by a Stephen.
Oh, brother, though it gladdened my heart to perform the comedy with you, I must be truthful. For you see, our real reason for coming to Paris is 20 years hence, I did have a most passionate affair with Queen Donatella, and I have reason to suspect that the Princess Sophia is my illegitimate daughter.
That's why you didn't come to my confirmation.
Quiet! We're not gonna... I have written Queen Donatella this letter, where I pour out my most intimate feelings of my heart to her, and I would like to read it to you.
And let's now.
Dearest, sweetest, freakiest Donatella, your absence has left a great void in my royal codpiece. Happy though the life of a comic king, I long once more to dribble on, slaver over, gawp at, and ravish your voluptuous, pendulous... You know, I think I'd better skip ahead. Breasts. Yours comically, King Comedy II.
Simply wonderful.
I know, I know.
Her over.
We must go to Donatella's chambers and confess all at once.
With haste.
With haste. I say, looks rather good. Is any of that left in the kitchen? I don't know about you. I'm a little peckish. I could wait to confess all until I've stolen from the royal kitchen. Justice. So, yes. Pilfer and confession. Good. Good.
Those kings can't be here. Why have they come to torment me?
Donna, I don't see what's wrong. What's the big problem here?
Do you remember when I told you the Irish king was Sophia's father? Well, I lied. I don't actually know which king it is. But one of those men is almost certainly Sophia's father.
Ooh, Donatella!
That's not funny! If Sophia finds out, it'll wreck her and ruin the wedding. And after I raised her entire life, how can they just show up like this? It's all a cruel trick of fate. Is this our destiny?
Well, maybe Sophia will be okay with it. She has grown up quite a bit.
No. I know my daughter. She is going to freak out. I've got to find a way to get them out of here.
How? You only have 1 hour left until the wedding starts.
I'll figure something out. Come on, let's go find Sophia. Lisa, did you hear that?
Yeah, Queen D was getting it on.
Well, yes, but she has no clue. Not even an inkling of who Sophia's father could be.
Well, whatever happens, I want a piece of one.
Lisa, you're kings.
Didn't stop Anne Boleyn.
You are going to get us in so much trouble. Come on, we have to tell Sophia.
What's going on? Sorry, I should have told you sooner. I invited my dad, or rather 3 men I suspect to be him. I just feel like part of my life has been missing, and this wedding would be perfect to get to connect with my father, whoever he is.
Is that why you wanted to get married? To find your dad?
No, Sky, I love you. That's why I want this wedding.
I love you too. Now, what are we gonna do about the 3 men who could be your dad?
Sophia, the kings have something they would like to tell you.
Right? Well, there's no use in stalling. Sophia, weeping. One of us might be your father.
I know. I'm sorry. I haven't been fully truthful with you. I knew all along and invited you 3 here to find out which one of you would be my real father. But I realize now I don't particularly care.
Sophia. Oh. Harry, William, Samuel. You're here too.
It's okay. I know.
You know.
I know.
Sophia, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm so sorry for inviting them without telling you. Can you forgive me?
So sorry to interrupt this very sweet moment. So, none of us are aware of who Sophia's father actually is.
No. Though, I don't think I mind so much, as long as you find gentlemen has no problem.
Well, certainly I'm up to welcoming a new daughter as well as a new family.
That's me as well. Let's do it. Well, I think this all got cleared up just in time for the wedding.
Well, brother, all is done. I went to Donatella and we had a heart-to-heart. She said some things and I said some things. She said that I was a fool and that you can't get pregnant that way anyway. But, lest you accuse me of being a king of tragedy, I must say it is all not bad news.
Do tell.
Yes, well, I spoke to Prince Sky, and he's agreed that we should be groomsmen in his groom's party.
Groomsmen.
I know.
But there's knights.
I know. We just met them, and I don't even remember their names. What was the name of that fat one?
Circumference, I believe.
Ah, right.
And there was the one who ran away from every battle.
Surrender must be.
Ah, yes.
And the knight who used to collect taxes for us on the weekends?
Ah, yes. Sir Charge. And the one who wasn't,
Circumcision, indeed.
well, I happen to actually owe money to that last one. But I know how to use them up. This. Now, listen closely. 2 stringed instruments walk into a tavern.
This is a good one.
One says to the other, "What type of instrument are you?" It replies, "Lots of strings, fat folded end. I'm a lute. Done and done. And you, what type of instrument are you?" Well, the other replies, "I'm a harp." The other looks at him strangely. "You don't have enough strings to be a harp." The other replies, "Are you calling me a liar?"
Lion jokes gets them every time.
Well, to that end, let's get to it. Right. Hopefully I'll owe this fellow more money than I started with.
Announcing the arrival of Prince Sky, son of King Albert.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into, laddie?
I think I'm ready.
I've been waiting for this moment since the day she was born.
I'm sure she'll look stunning. Oh, how delightful.
Oh, as if she doesn't already. Oh, I think I see her coming.
announcing the approach of Princess Sophia, daughter of Queen Donatella, and King William, and King Harry, and King Samuel.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this.
Me neither, my love.
It's the proudest moment of my life.
Quiet, quiet, please. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate the union of Prince Sky, son of King Albert, and Princess Sophia, daughter of Queen Donatella et al. Princess Sophia, do you take Prince Sky to be your lawfully wedded husband, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, in front of the witnesses gathered on your honor?
I do.
And do you, Prince Sky, take Princess Sophia as your lawfully wedded wife, for better or for worse, in sickness or in health, in front of the witness gathered, as on your honor?
I do.
Then by the power vested in me by the lovely people of this land, I declare you two husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Thank you all for coming, and we would ask you to join us in our traditional conclusion of this show with a rendition of Parting Glass.
On the back of your programs.
Oh yes, there's from the back of the program.
And all I've done, for all I've always
eating the food that we have. If anyone would like to take some home, we have so many leftovers. So please don't hesitate to ask for extras. And thank you again.
Thank you all for sharing.